Hey, what's up, guys? This is really my first like live stream, I guess, for YouTube. You know, yeah. But anyway, and I'm starting a new Let's Play series on this channel for Final Fantasy V Advance. Now, it's gonna be fairly quick. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time explaining a bunch of stuff. Um, I'm just gonna, go through it, and if I feel like I need to explain something, I'll explain it. If not, then then that means it's just self-evident. It's just evident. It's obvious. So anyway, um, new game. You start out. The scene starts out at night. By the way, this is gonna be sped up. I think to four times or three times. Um, let's see. Yeah, fast forward. It's going to be sped up to three times the normal speed. Um, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Too bad. This is how I play it. So, um, anyway, so starts out. King Tycoon is going to the Wind Shrine to try to protect the crystal, so on and so forth. Yeah, and then it cuts to this one saying, "Oh, the wind just stopped." Basically showing all four of the main or three of the main um, like starting characters of the game starting out. So, and then it cuts to Bart's. He's basically yeah, there's a meteorite. Um, but yeah, basically he's the number like the main character. Like he's the first character you get, as you can tell right here. Um, Now starting out, you have to go this way because otherwise you can't do anything else, and you can't get off the chocobo either. So you have to actually like go this way, and then you encounter this girl that looks like she's being dragged off by some goblins. Let's see. Um, so then she asks for your name. I am going to put a different name um, than the than the average than the like the canon game name, just because I can. Um, so yeah. Start and then to finish up, and then there we go. Um, okay. Basically, I'll be explaining all this as we go along, but basically, there's this meteorite that fell, and they're trying to figure out who, what is going on, like what made it fall, and all that, like, and then they hear a noise, they're confused, and then Bart is like, "Oh, over there," and because he somehow sees an old man um, behind the meteorite. I don't know, but yeah. So here we go, and basically they're offering for him to come with them, for Bart to come with them, but Bart is like, "Nah, I'd rather not. I'm just gonna be on my dandy way." Act like nothing just happened at all. So yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, before I forget, while you're here, before you leave, um, go over here to, let's see, two down. Okay, and then there's a treasure chest with a phoenix down in it. Now those things come in really handy. Um, Definitely come in really handy, especially at the beginning of the game. They can become really handy, especially at the beginning of the game. So yeah, he gets flown off. Basically, they have a conversation. I don't know how he speaks Chocobo, but basically, the Boko's just like, "Hey, I just what about the other two?" Asking about Lena and Galoof. But anyway, um, yeah, you get attacked by four different goblins. Two different battles between the start of this part and them, and then you just keep going, you collect them, and then yeah, just wait for them to wake up. Pressing A, I think, actually does help kind of speed it along. I think makes them wake up. Oops, oops, my finger pressed the recent apps button accidentally. But yeah, basically, and then Galoof, of course, says, "Hey, stop! Why don't you just admit that you're hitting on her?" And you know how they be. But anyway, you know how they are. But anyway, so basically, he finally decides to go along with them to protect them. And then we have to go up here. Let's see. All right. So then you go in here. He says, "Boko, stay right here," and because it's might be way too dangerous for you. So yeah. And yeah, so basically we go, oh, crap. Alright, so over here to the left, we can actually restore everything, restore everyone to prior health, to former health. Recovery spring, basically. So yeah, make sure that you get, at least as far as I know, make sure you get as many of the as many of the treasure chests as you possibly can, because there ends up at times being some pretty good stuff that you can get from chests that you can't get anywhere else that are like one of a kind, and it's very it can be very frustrating when you realize, oh crap, that could have helped, and then it's way too late to even obtain it. So keep that in mind. You go through seeing a pirate ship, but the winds died, so they're wondering how in the heck is that ship moving? Like, how's it sailing? So yeah. And then you try to sneak around. Let's see. So, go on the pirate ship. Yo ho ho and stuff. Time to cast off. And then, of course, Galoof, with his smart aleck self, decides to, well, be smart alecky. So yeah. Revealing that Lena is the princess of Tycoon. Ferris sees her pendant, and is like, toss him in the brig. And then basically they keep complaining, and then the next morning she lets him loose, and heads to the Wind Shrine with him. So, yeah. And of course here she's wondering, what was with that pendant? Why does she have the same pendant as I do? Well, we're about to find that out pretty soon. So just to heads up, for those of you who haven't ever played this, we're about to find out pretty soon. For those of you who have played this, well, you should know. So, yeah, and then this is where you meet Sildra, which is how how the ship has been able to sail without any wind. My question is though, how in the hell, if there's no wind, okay, how is the water moving at such a rapid rate? I would suggest when they ask you this, say no or just press B. Um, Trust me, you'll see in a moment why. But oh yeah. Sorry guys. Let's see. So yeah, let's go ahead and optimize everything. Um, Actually, hold on. Let's actually do that. There we go. All right, and then save. I'm gonna save. Don't worry, I have that file in another slot, so I didn't erase, a file. I just saved it, resaved it in slot 404, and then and then I just overwrote the original file, but kept the what I had as the duplicate. So now, grog. Yeah, apparently they're going to, well, consume some kind of beverage. Guessing alcohol, considering it is a pub. Say yes, you're new, so that you can come in here and get the lovely goodies that you can get in here, um, especially from this secret passageway. Go upstairs. Um, inside this chest is a present from me, and then of course the second time you talk to him he basically says that he basically all but alludes to the fact that there was a monster in that chest. Um, so you get leather shoes out of that, which I'm going to equip to Bart. Um, so yeah, talk to her to get out, and she thanks you for coming. And just because it's just hilarious, if you say no, she says sorry, but we can't have any pros coming around and speaking to rookies. And then she hauls off and just high jump kicks you, or basically drop kicks you out of the out of the place, so out of the building. So yeah, that's lovely. Um, so just because I want to be able to show you like the different things of this game, I do want to actually go through this whole thing too. There's 8 pianos throughout the whole game. Um, Now I personally will not. I personally will not be uh, like playing the music. One, because I speed it up and it gets really obnoxious after a while. It gets really obnoxious after a while if I have it sped up and the music going. Also, there's the whole copyright infringement crap that you have to deal with. So you go upstairs to the pub. Um, she turns over. Yes, Ferris turns over, and they apparently, I don't know what it was, but I'm guessing it was something like a nip slip or something that they were like, whoa, like some female thing or another. I don't know, but anyway, go back downstairs and out of the pub, um, and then let's see. And for any of you who are just joining, who might be, you know, start off later in the thing, this is basically kind of a quick play type thing, to emphasize what I said about it earlier, at the beginning of the video. But basically, yeah, this isn't gonna be like a whole like big, tell you everything there is to know about how to play this game. No, that's not going to happen. That's just too much for me. I don't want to have to deal with that. But I will be explaining certain things as I go along, as I see fit. Um, so yeah, Cure and then Libra. Okay. Oh wait, almost forgot that one. So now that we got all that, we can go out. Um, and then let's see. Um, so basically, what I would suggest is level up to, well, I guess level 5 before you go to the next, before you continue to the next, um, before you continue to the Wind Shrine, or at least level 4 before you um, continue to the Wind Shrine. Um, let's see. Okay. So, 17, 17, 17. Okay. So basically, all I need is 17 more experience um, to gain the other 3 to the right levels. So, and there's my experience. So, now I'm going to head over there to the Wind Shrine, as we're supposed to. Um, Now, this may be a quick play guide as far as like in regards to how like I won't be explaining everything about the game about like, but I will be, um, but I will be actually going. I will be getting a lot of the stuff either on screen or more than likely off screen if it's not like if it's optional, like treasures and stuff, if they're optional, um like I might, but then again I might show you where they are too so y'all know. Um so yeah. Um Weird. Oh, that's right. Okay, not weird. Never mind. All right, never mind. Not what I thought. So never mind. I'm good. So now, time to head to the Wind Shrine. Ah, okay. There we go. Save it. And let's see. Don't worry about healing. Don't waste your items on healing right now because once you get through, this is the Chancellor of Tycoon Castle. So yeah. Um, so basically, healing pot. Also, talk to him for 5 extra free potions. So here you go. Go over all the way to the west to, oh crap, oops, to get the tent from there. Okay, so try to get your characters at least to level 4, maybe even level 5 before you get to the boss of this dungeon. Um, Trust me, you'll appreciate that. I tell you that. But go to the east here to get this treasure chest up here. Um, and then let's see. Then go to the west and up the staircase. You can actually go through here as a shortcut. Broadsword, equip that to Lina. Um, wait. I'm gonna keep him unarmed. Well, actually, no. I'll get to that. Anyway, so yeah. Um, let's see. I'm going to train him up actually a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I have 10 more minutes of this. I think each video that I do of this playthrough is actually going to be. I'm actually going to do it as like for like 30 minutes. I think I'm going to try for like 30 minutes. That way. Uh, that way it's just I don't know. That way it's just easier. It's just easier that way, to be honest. So yeah. Now all of them are at level 5. Yep. So bring this back over here. Now I would suggest using some healing items to heal HP, so that you have a better chance against this monster right here. I'm going to take this to normal speed just so I can get the most attacks out of it. So I can get the most attacks in. But yeah, basically, keep in mind 2 full turns of attacks and then stop, or like what just happened to me, or you could just beat him before he can even shield himself. Because if you attack him when his wings are tucked in, then that basically he'll use a brutal attack that honestly you'll be sorry that you had used against you. You'll be sorry that you attacked him when his wings were folded. So go up in here. The crystal's shattered. The crystals give the characters their essences. So yeah. Let's see. 22.5 minutes. Okay. So yeah, so anyway, basically King Tycoon dies and you get these crystal shards or crystal fragments. You get different jobs. Now, basically, I'm going to explain the job system. So, right now, so basically, what happens is each job has different stats and different abilities that it can allow you to obtain basically throughout the game. Now, freelancer is what we were at before we got the jobs. Now, each job has a certain amount of levels that you have to get to master it, basically to master it. And to gain each level you get ability points, what's called ability points, along with actual like oh man, I'm tired. Along with the experience that you would gain from beating monsters. So now abilities, now each time one of your characters, one of the jobs gains a level. Basically what happens is you essentially get let's see. You essentially get either a stat boost or an ability. Most of the time, it is an ability, but there are certain jobs and certain job levels that you would actually get job or stat boosts instead. So, on that note, what I would suggest is your main character, your top character, Bart's, in other words, put him as the knight. Um, put Lina as a white mage for the time being. Um, and then, let's see, Galoof, you want as a monk, definitely. And then Ferris, um, you want as a black mage for now. Um, now, you could go around back here to warp out. However, for the extra ability points and experience and gil, I'm going to actually walk out. Um, and I would suggest you do the same. Now, I'm actually going to even go this way and not take the shortcut through the skinny part of the wall. Now, see, those are your ability points, though, and your levels up above your HP and MP gauges of each character. So that way you can keep track of how many ability points you have for each level and how many and what level each character is on in their specific job at the specific time. Now you can switch your jobs at any time you want. Literally anytime you want. I would suggest though, um, let's see. I would suggest though definitely get each one to a certain level before you switch, um, and sometimes even wait um, for the for the next bout of crystal shards before you do so. So yeah, before you go out of here, by the way, before you leave here, back down here. If I can get down there, if my phone wants to work properly, basically heal up again, in the heal up again for free, and then leave the wind shrine. Now, now we have to go back to Tool. However, before we do that, I would like to show you one more thing before we go there. Um, ah, so go back down here to this opening right here. Go up and through to the pirate hideout. Back through to pirate hideout. um, and I will show y'all where to get some extra loot. So, all right. So far we're doing a good job on the we're making very good headway on the as far as the ability points go so far, um, which is good, which is definitely a good thing, and leveling up already again. So I'm at 9 ability points. I'm gonna get another ability point before I go up there, though. Before I go up there to enter the cave up there, um, just so I can actually. No, I'll wait for the experience part until I on my way. Oh well, actually, until right now. Um, so there we go. So, oh, before you go up there, click that button. Click that skull button. Press A at it. and then that allows you, when you go through here, that allows you to go through there. Now you can get a whole, you can get that good stuff, an ether, 300 gil, and a tent, which is definitely a nice plus. And then you find Boko in here. They found him zonked out in the cave, to use their words. And Bart is just like, take care of Boko, and they're like, leave it to us. So yeah, there's nothing in those barrels or in those crates um, or pots, so don't worry about that. Um, However, for some reason, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing that guy. Um, that's really weird. What the hell? That's really weird. What the heck? What the? What the heck? That's really weird. What the heck? I don't get that. Okay. There was somebody else. There was a pirate that was supposed to be in that bed, in one of those beds, and there was a pirate that was supposed to be out there to the right, out that door to the right. And I don't know where they are. That's really weird. Okay, well, I can't show you something that I was trying to show you. So, oh well. Um, but yeah, whatever. I'll be alright. So anyway, here we go. And then basically you have to walk all the way out, which I'm not complaining. It's a good place for getting the experience and the ability points, you know, right off the bat. So, oh yeah, before we head out of here, I do want to um, go back and heal. Um, there we go, and then let's see. Oh. So, I think this is about it on this first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 5 Advance. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, you know, subscribe, please, so on and so forth. You know the drill. There's no need for me to explain it, but basically, yeah, just let me know what other kind of Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color like playthroughs you want me to do. You want to see me do, and I'll definitely look into them and see if I can do so. So yeah. Anyway, on that note, that has been the first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V Advance. I'm Awesome Andrew, and y'all have a blessed day. Peace.